starting because I want you to say something like it's jam in the morning, and I'm gonna go, no, it's jam for Chipper.
All right,
Just
so like
feed me.
Okay, so whenever we start, but you don't want anybody to know that you're.
No, I'm gonna act like I improv'd it.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody. Good morning. Bob Kelly's here. Jim Norton. Of course, it's jam in the morning.
No, it's not. It's jam in the morning. Chipper and Sam.
I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long day.
I'm going back to Westchester.
This is not great.
Yeah. That song was Juan the Beast. I love that guy. So if you like him, go on YouTube and watch him. He's the one that does those Axl Rose, exactly like Axl Rose.
Yeah, it's getting criticized on the telephones.
Oh, yeah, they don't like it?
They
Too
don't.
bad. I love it. So fuck you. He's awesome, that guy. Yeah, I think he's phenomenal.
Yeah,
So,
we've played him before. He
Yeah,
does
yeah.
all these amazing covers of like...
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
He does other stuff, yeah. But if you don't like him, don't go to his YouTube. But if you do like him, go watch him. I watch him all the time.
You do?
I do, yeah.
Do you wish you could sing like him?
No, I just kind of enjoy watching him do it.
Do you do vocal exercises when you're alone in your apartment, trying to figure out if you can match your voice to some of your favorite singers?
Yeah, that's what I tell myself I'm doing.
Yeah.
But then she zips back up and leaves. Get it? I'm just teasing. No, I don't do vocal exercises, Sam. I don't have a good voice. Although I do wonder how singers. It is embarrassing when singers have to warm up. If you like singers do those things like whatever the fuck they do to warm up, it's like humiliating. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever they do. I mean, Sebastian Bach admits that he warms up.
Yeah. Oh, they have to warm up. It's their tool.
Now Brian Johnson doesn't.
He doesn't warm up at all?
No, we had him in here. The fucking lads would kill me. They fucking heard him doing that shit in the dressing room.
I love that you're Brian Johnson and you're like one of the famous singers ever, and you can't warm up because your friends will make fun of you.
Yeah, I guess because you're not singing anything melodic either. Like AC/DC doesn't have many like really melodic, if any.
No, but you'd think to get that voice, there'd be some kind of vocal exercise to maintain it.
Yeah, what are you doing? There's 90,000 people. Can I make sure that I'm not going to fucking...
Sorry, I'm taking this seriously.
Yeah.
It's like a comic.
Yeah.
You go into his dressing room and he's throwing punches and doing push-ups.
Oh,
Just getting ready.
I only like that if it's him and his wife arguing. Then it's a domestic.
Yeah, we got it.
All right.
All right.
Zipping off early. I saw Bob when I was walking in. Kenny drove me this morning.
Oh.
Because he usually picks up Opie, but Opie has a wake today. So he picked me up instead. It's lovely to go down and see Kenny.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait to get in the car with him.
Does he have to? I don't understand. So does he just have to pick someone up?
No, he's volunteered. Because
because
he doesn't even have
timing
to
it
do that.
worked
He doesn't
out.
have to pick up
Yeah.
Opie. He just does it to be nice. He's just a nice guy.
You
So
like
he
waking
doesn't pick you up every day?
No, he never picks me up. But again, he would if I wanted to leave what Opie did. But Opie leaves earlier than me.
I thought he picked you up every day.
No, I muscle it up with a cab. Or sometimes I'll hop the 2-3, but usually not at that hour.
You talking about the trains again?
So what? Can't on the top of the trains.
Why wouldn't you take the trains at that hour?
Nah, I just don't feel like walking up to the train station. Probably have to hop the one local there. What?
How long have you lived in New York City for?
Since 2002.
And now you're just starting to get into subways.
What are you, rushing everything? Fucking minute you get there, sometimes you relax. Just check out the scene a little bit. Fucking relax for 13 years and then you start.
Jim has, all irony aside and all like jokes aside, he takes legitimate pride in the fact that he's taking the subway now. I hung out with him yesterday, and he had to make note of the fact that he took the subway to get there. He's like, "Yeah, no, I just took the subway to get here."
Yeah,
and
I
it
figured-
wasn't a joke. It wasn't like a character. It was just him bringing up
What
the fact
character would be on the subway?
that he took the subway. What character would have pride in the subway?
Well, I would be amazed if I could stand on a sandwich and get anywhere. Go ahead, Trav.
He's not even talking.
Oh, God.
Mike's not even by his face.
I wish it wasn't on. The subway in New York, though, is the fastest way to get anywhere. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
on
Not at
time.
night, as you know. Sometimes those damn trains run crazy, right?
Jesus.
But it's generally not something that somebody takes like
Pride in 13 years.
Yeah,
I
13
understand.
years
Yeah, and
into
you're
it
in
as an adult.
But if you're in your 50s, certain things make you happy.
That's true. And when those things also give you age, you figure you better find other things. You better find other things to make you happy, like the choo-choo train.
You're going to be
Well,
like Bobby Bacala with a big train set in your place, just trying to misplace your sexual addiction.
Yes, and hopefully the same thing will happen to me.
Oh, yeah.
As I go to buy a nice blue train, I get shot. Fucking put me out of my misery.
Smash into a whole set.
Yeah, the apps now, too, right? They tells you exactly when the train's coming.
Absolutely.
And it fucking comes.
Oh, wait, I don't have one of those.
Yeah, there's an app you can actually...
do tell.
it tells you what trains are near you, and you can put in where you want to go, and it will tell you what trains to take and what time the next train.
Yeah, I need that app because I was looking for that because I had to go downtown yesterday, and I didn't know exactly what train to take. Turns out it was the F.
A lot of that's just estimated arrivals.
Thank you, Travis.
It's actually estimated, but very on time estimations.
Usually, yeah, but then there's lines
technically
like Jim will
Travis,
know, like the 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, or 3. Well, it all depends. I mean, you going local or express? I mean, let's talk turkey.
Wow, you really do know the subway.
Yes, I do.
So it's not a guess, but a hypothesis, an educated guess as to what time those trains are coming.
Yeah, party pooper Travis.
He did. He was like, "Sorry, Bob."
It's not a accurate assessment.
Hey, Bobby, before you get all ahead of yourself with your little train app.
Hey, Bobby, my name's Travis, party pooper.
Yeah,
it's not a exact schedule.
Hey, Westchester boy, let me tell you something about the city.
Yeah, perhaps you forgot.
Those train schedules are guesstimates.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what I did last night, not to bore anybody, but I had to get uptown, and I said, do I want to take the 2-3 Express, which was coming in 7 minutes? Or do I want to take the one which is local? I didn't want to wait, so I decided to hop on the one, and I'm serious about that. It got me there faster than the Express would have because of the delay in the Express. Should we go to break?
No. New to Manhattan, Jim Norton is infuriating.
Why? I just thought that would be a fun conversation starter for the day. The last day of the week, let's get off with a bang.
You really have just been in your apartment jerking off for years.
Sam, you're
finally leaving.
Sam, that's a great way to put it.
It really is.
I thought of that last
princess
night.
in a castle.
Yeah. Rapunzel.
I thought of that last night as I'm walking to the train. The old F. The old F, how unreliable that joker is. So I'm walking to the old F train, and I'm like, it's just, since I'm not being a complete creep anymore.
Yeah.
It's like just doing things that normal people do. Now I know people hear that and go, what do you mean you're not jerking off so you take the train? It doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't. I'm just happy about it.
But it is. You're replacing your horrible behavior with just things people do that you didn't even realize. You never took a second to realize how people spend their days because you're so busy edging.
Yeah, and I'm walking. It's like it's always that rush to get somewhere. Like it's just that weird, like fucking weird mental shell you live in. That weird fucking constant panic or that constant discomfort, and then you fucking just walk into the train. I'm like, I don't care if I get home in 20 minutes or 40. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
I'm not rushing back to do something.
Do you have a skip in your step and a whistle as you walk down the road?
No, not really. It's more an apnea slug.
Oh, is that what that's?
Yeah, you really can't whistle with those lips.
Can't whistle with yours either.
What type of comeback
chirp.
is that?
You think that was a solid comeback?
No, it's horrible.
Yeah, maybe it was bad. Maybe it wasn't good. I like the fact you have a green banana in front of you.
I don't.
Well, why don't you get a nice fucking ripe one?
I don't know. I went to Starbucks. I got it. It's got a dent in it, too.
Starbucks bananas fucking blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. I don't know why you get any food from Starbucks if you live in New York. I know people get bagels from Starbucks.
There's no reason for it. You
doesn't make
shoot
any
down
sense.
to Cats. Take the F train down a second. Walk over to Cats. What? I'm trying to tell you where Cats is. What do you take cabs all over? Mr. Rich? I had turkey there yesterday. It could be the best turkey I've ever had in my life.
At Cats?
Yes, it was.
Jim is just discovering New York City right now.
He is. He's like,
15 years.
There's a delicatessen on every corner.
The only way he'd know things is if it was all in the meatpacking district.
No, even that, I haven't been there since this fucking new business moved in. I haven't been in the meatpacking district since all these goddamn fancy clubs came in and started ruining everything. All these club goers and financial drivel. What are you doing? Years ago, that was the place.
It was bad. Remember how bad it was?
Well, yeah.
It was all the fucking creepy clubs, the sex clubs.
Oh, yeah. Me and Voss, we talked about this many times. Went to try to go to the place called the Vault, the Bondage Club, but it was just a guy's house. We didn't know.
Like he turned his house into a club, or he just advertised his living room as, hey, come check out this
It was
club.
a legendary club. It was one of those things where you go, and it was like and I'd never been. So me and Voss went out after the sell. They were Boston Comics, probably 1998. Like, fuck it, let's just go. And we go to the new address. We're ringing the bell for like 5 minutes, and the guy finally, the elevator comes down to get us.
So this is the new address.
The new address.
Okay, so it's like reopening.
Yeah. And we go up there, and there's just a guy standing there half awake. He's like, "What are you doing? You woke me up." And we're like, "Where's the vault?" He goes, "Yeah, but that's only on weekends."
Oh my
Like his
God!
Like, I guess he lived there. It was so creepy and
So
weird.
after you got done sucking them off, what happened?
He said, "Don't do that again." I mean, I appreciate the offer, but your friend is just standing there trying to make jokes while you're blowing me. No, it was just
For
awkward.
him to take that scally cap off.
Thank God I was with somebody. That was fucking creepy, man.
Just opens his house up.
Yeah.
Who would do that?
I
Just
don't
open
know.
their
Count
house
Dracula?
up publicly? I guess Count Dracula could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a really weird place. I read one story one time of a guy who was fucking cruising online.
Yeah.
And like those are always scary things. And he met some guy online or something. And I forget why it was on where I read it. This is many, many years ago. But they were into some BDSM or some shit. And the guy was into being suffocated and
What's
like
BDSM.
Bondage, discipline, sadism, masochism.
Oh.
Well, how
sorry
would you
for
know
the
that?
sorry for the rookie question.
But that's a common term. I thought you.
So is the subway lines.
Yes, I know. That's why we're bonding on all this stuff. The BDSM. I could have just named trains.
That's a common. That's a common term.
Yeah, that's either how you get to Queens or where you have 2 fists in your asshole. You do the math, whatever it means to you. But the guy, like, he went and like got some bondage from this other guy or something, and he wound up in this fucking thing, and he suffocated because he got put in this thing in the closet overnight, and the guy wouldn't let him out. Like he thought it was part of the role play.
Was it in his house?
I don't know. He was in the other guy's house.
Oh my God.
Just creepy fucking people you can meet, I guess.
Yeah.
That's not my scene, but I just don't know why I remember that. Oh yeah, because me and Voss went to the vault.
Yeah, back when the meat packing was dirty and dangerous.
That's where all the hookers were.
Yeah, more or less some of them. Some of them were by the Hess on 10th Avenue.
Yeah.
There was a Hess station that we would drive into from Jersey.
Oh, is that the one like right by the tunnel?
Yeah, that was where they all were. Me and my buddy Pete, again, this is maybe 1990, 91, came in to get blowjobs. And you could only have one guy in the car as the girl blew you. And it was like a fucking assembly line. There was like all over. You would literally park. What is the street? It's like when you come in on 10th Avenue and you make a left at the Hess. It's like 45th Street or whatever,
45th.
And you make that left, and the cars would just park there, and guys would get blown. And these were 9s and 10s, these girls. Some of them were
I used
fun.
to get hookers and go over to the parking lot and pay $10 to park the car in the back.
Oh.
And she'd suck my dick, and then I'd just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would get out, and you just stand there, and there were rubbers all over the street.
Yeah.
On 45th Street. It was all, 46th, the whole area was just,
43rd, but we used to live.
Yeah.
You used to have the tranny bar Edelweiss.
Edelweiss.
What is it?
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place. And then all the hookers were up by the Hess.
Yeah.
How many girls would be out there?
Lots.
Yeah, I mean, you see
They
30,
would walk.
40, 50 girls who were walking.
Half naked with high heels on. They'd whip their titties out. They come up to your car, whip the titties out, and get you all riled up and be like, you just want to look, but then this chick would just whip her titties out and let you grab them, and you're like, okay.
Yeah,
And all of a
whatever
sudden
you want.
She's in your car trying to fucking steal your wallet and suck your dick.
She'd grab your dick through the front. Like what they would do is they'd put both their hands in the through the front window, and they would just start rubbing your dick.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it was really good.
because that way they tell you if you're not a cop too. If you're a cop, you can't let them do that.
Yeah, well, that's the word is.
Supposedly.
I'm sure cops have let them.
Yeah.
Well, that's Mike Dowd when he's in today.
Oh, speaking of cops.
Nice segue.
Thank you. I'm not going to even talk about the documentary until he's here, but there's a documentary called The 7-5. Oh, it's in theaters tomorrow. Oh, okay. Select theaters. Available on video on demand on Saturday. The75movie.com. Just see, he's a cop who was a very naughty boy.
What is it called
Yeah.
again? I don't.
The 7-5.
Oh, okay.
You don't have the notes?
About
I
the
don't have
75th precinct.
I don't
Can we get Bobby the one sheet?
Why don't you have the notes, Bob?
I don't know.
You'd think that you'd have.
Why doesn't Bobby have anything in
Is it
front
buried
of him?
under your news articles?
I was just. I didn't say that. I said I just wanted a paper right now.
That's what you said.
I said
You
right now.
no.
Could I play them the notes as soon as you get them?
You definitely didn't say that.
And
So you're
he-
saying Bob is amending what he originally said?
Yes.
I'm not
didn't
amending anything. I
It's
said,
an addendum.
I didn't addendum or amendum or fucking anything with a addendum. I just would like a note.
I will get
Travis.
you everything you need
Thank you.
later.
Speaking of lesin
That
out,
helps known. Lesin out.
Who's lesing out?
Me and Travis.
Oh, is that where that was going?
Yeah, that's
Cool.
how Les is.
I'm really looking forward to this guy.
Mike
Really?
Dowd.
Yeah.
He was the documentary, because I get yelled at when I say doc.
I call it Dockaroo.
I'm not going to say that
Why?
because that's stupid.
All right.
Very, very stupid.
Yeah.
The documentary was it was really good because He's super honest. It's like when the cops were as corrupt as they've ever been, and he's apparently like the most corrupt of all of them.
No, I'm sure there was worse, but there were guys that are actually out doing murders at one point, I'm sure.
But he's completely honest about just about everything he did.
Yeah, there's one thing I think that they didn't talk about. I don't think he lied about it, but he didn't get into it.
Well, it was a time too in the 80s at that precinct was really, really bad. East New York was terrible.
Yeah,
it's a fucking war zone.
Before hipsters.
You see the buildings were just demolished and people lived in them. They would just, he said in the document, they would just go out and plug into the electricity on the power line and just live in these abandoned buildings.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to opening line's going to be when he sits down. Just to relax everybody. I'm going to go, well, hey, man, so you were at the 7-5 before the hipsters took it over.
That's fun.
So I want everybody we're going to laugh at that. We're going to have a good time. That's how the interview will start.
And it's also, he's going to know he's someplace topical. You know, this is hip, this is topical, this is now.
Yeah, this guy knows the neighborhood. This guy, he probably will think, like, did you ever deal there? And I'll have to go, no, I'm just, I'll have to tell him, like, I did not work there or run a gang.
You know what you should do?
I was not a ganger.
You should figure out what train you would have to take to get down there. And then it'll be like, oh, he does know the neighborhood.
Oh.
Yeah.
I could just name the ones that don't. Like, yeah, good luck getting there on the 1, 2, 3. Because I don't know what the ones that go there. So I know some that don't. Yeah, you got to hop on the old line and get out there, right, pal? You know, the old E or whatever.
You see the newest Robert Durst video?
No, I saw that this morning when I came in because I did have the stories in front of me. And how is he only charged with a fucking, like, a minor thing and ruining candy for pulling his dick out in a CVS?
I guess it happened in July, and there's video of it out. It's like surveillance.
Can we see it?
Camera video, obviously. Yeah, it's.
Eric, can you bring that up on the computer here? I like having Eric in the room.
You do?
No. Oh, double fingers.
Feisty, Eric.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, he's at this CVS counter, and his lawyer said it's his local CVS.
Oh, that's nice. I like the fact he stays local.
He goes local, and it's the one he goes to every day. And he's at the candy counter, and while he's getting his stuff, he starts pissing. Like what are you doing over there?
It's a black monitor.
Oh, Eric,
what button did you push?
Eric, did you?
Thank you. I like the fact that they have him circled and highlighted, like as opposed to other people pulling their dicks out in front of the Peeps display.
Right. He's the one next to the piss coming from the dick.
All right, he's just shopping. He's a fucking guy.
And Robert Durst, he's the Jinx, obviously, from the HBO documentary.
He's standing there. He's got a dumb hat, a white T-shirt, shorts. And literally, he pulls his dick out.
Yeah, and just starts pissing.
This was a medical mishap, plain and simply. He had to go and couldn't hold it. Oh, I'm his attorney. I'm his attorney. Go back a little bit, E-Rock. I'm his lawyer.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm his lawyer.
What is this? Doesn't make sense.
I'm fucking his lawyer. He pulled his pecker out and had to go to the bathroom. He peed all over the Peeps.
I have my notes. I'm back in the game.
It's a pun.
I'm his attorney.
No, I got it.
I'm his lawyer.
There's been enough chip already. We've been on the air for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but that's my name.
It's over.
I'm his lawyer.
Bobby, what do you have any insight on the story?
Pecker out.
Well, apparently, reading my notes,
I'm his lawyer. I'll explain.
Stop! You're not
his lawyer.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I am not.
Read
doing
the
this
guy's
show,
name.
I'll show with Chip all day.
Well, his lawyer. That's his lawyer's. What am I going to do?
What's his lawyer's name?
I don't know.
Eric.
The lawyer's name is Chip Lewis.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
I would never have brought up the story if I had known that.
Yeah, that's Lewis. I'm going to chip him. Hey, what are you over there in a red shirt or something?
Our intern's name is Lewis, and he's wearing a red shirt.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not telling you. I'm talking
garbage.
I've never met a black guy named Lewis.
Really? Never saw Enemy Mine or fucking
no.
Louis
Officer and
Armstrong.
a Gentleman?
No, that's
Louis
not.
Armstrong?
Yeah, but
Lewis.
Louis
no.
Gossett Jr.?
All right, now apparently I do. I don't know them.
Ray Lewis, so it's Lewis, Ray.
That counts.
And now this is video of Durst walking. This I guess after he did it?
Well, this is the medical mishap. There's no way because he completely casually. There's no panic. There's no, oh my God, I'm going to piss. He just unzips his pants, takes his dick out, and pisses all over the candy.
Well, I got to be honest. I mean, if life were that simple, that's like what a wonderful world to live in. You got to go. You just pull your dick out while you're paying. You save time.
Yeah.
You wee on the candy.
If it were a medical mishap and he knew this is a bad thing I'm about to do, he would just piss all over his pants.
Yeah.
What's the estimated value of the candy?
$100. They said that. They did say that $100. I mean, I kid not about financial things. Bob had just less than a week ago before the incident at CVS been released from the hospital after 2 medical procedures.
That's Chip Lewis.
I love that they call them sweets.
Yeah.
Like it's 1920.
He tinkled on the
$100
sweets.
worth of sweets.
Yeah, he diddled on the sweets. What a creep. He had obviously been on IVs and given a number of prescriptions by the attending doctors. The defense attorney's got to say something. He can't just say, look, I'm handling a sociopath. What do you want from me?
Right.
The guy almost admitted to killing 2 people on camera.
He kind of did.
In the bathroom. Then again, he did take a nice fucking hefty piss in that doc. Pissing is ruining his life.
Yeah. He just makes, his mind gets so clouded by all that urea. He gets distracted anytime he has to piss.
He patronized that store quite often and was very friendly and very well liked by all the staff. So he pulled out his thick cock and pissed on the candy.
Yeah.
I made that part up. He was embarrassed in that aspect. The people that were so good to him were put themselves in an embarrassing situation. Stop it. He could have went to the back of the store, or he could have said I'm having an accident, or he could have just pissed his pants. But
Pissed
he pulled
his pants.
dick out.
He could have walked out and pissed on the side of the building. Like he pissed in front of people, in front of the cashier,
Yeah.
on the candy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This-
but it wasn't like he walked up and pissed. He walked up to pay, was going to do it, dropped something, and then realized he had to piss and took your dick out. What do you do? Why do you piss your pants? You'd rather
Because
Is that way you're not pissing all over
There's a
somebody's
difference.
candy?
Yeah, there's a difference.
And showing your
Yeah.
dick off in front of CVS customers.
Well, your dick, but if you had a nice piece, you might not worry about that.
Sam has a good piece.
No, he doesn't.
It's a weird looking piece.
How do you know?
Because he's talked about it before. I can picture it.
Would you draw it at your house?
No, but it had a weird skin on it.
If you go to Norton's house, there's sketches of all our dicks
Yeah, that's right.
in a notebook.
It looked like a fleshy knight.
Jim has no point of reference.
No, I know. He's just talked about his dick, which he had circumcised when he was in mid-40s. He decided to have it clipped.
You got
it's old
circumcised
news.
when?
At 19.
Ugh.
Why would you judge me?
Ugh. Who does that? Just let it be.
No, it was piss. His foreskin would balloon up with piss.
How do you not know this?
I don't know. I don't listen to
I
you.
had phimosis.
Yeah, he has a fucking thymosis.
Oh, I think I remember
Doesn't he
that.
have
Yes.
a cock like an onion bulb?
Ugh.
Dr. Steve called up.
Yeah.
I was fixed 10 years ago.
Oh, thank God
it
for
fills
your
with
wife.
piss. It fills with piss, and then you put it on a counter and you hit it with a hammer, and the piss shoots out. That's
That would- that would work.
bathroom.
No wonder why you like wrestling. You had no girlfriend. You stayed home.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
did. I didn't have.
Old thymosis dick.
Yeah.
Just
piss
hanging
filled
out.
Dick. You
Yeah.
didn't have a girlfriend, did you?
No.
You misunderstood. Put your coffee in the thymosis. Okay. Pour it in his dumb bulb dick.
That's gross. Did you cry about your dick sometimes?
No, I didn't cry.
No, the girls who
about-
had to suck it did. It smells like a tinkle skin hat. I'm sucking a tinkle skin hat, and I don't like it.
No, I was made aware of the issue.
Oh.
I
How were you
gave
made
it-
aware of the issue? The first time a girl went down on you, she went,
No.
I did have a girl do that when my balls stunk.
Oh,
When I was a teenager, she gagged.
Ugh.
I was sweaty. I was drunk, and she would. I put powder on my balls because it was so sweaty.
Yeah.
But they just caked up, and she went to blow me, and she was like,
You need
Oh.
fucking pancake batter in your
Did she-
nuts.
"Yeah,
Did she do it anyway?
yeah, she did.
She was probably,
Not for long though.
Yeah.
Not for long. For as long as one can hold their breath.
But
While
not
some-
to completion.
No, I had
No.
my army pants around my. We was in her fucking backyard by her patio.
Oh.
So that's probably what happened to you. They probably smell your dick and you're like, ugh.
No, I had one girlfriend like that. She never complained about it, but
Yeah, she complained.
And of course she had to her
I mean,
friends.
she never complained to me
She
about it.
complained to her friends and her psychiatrists, her parents.
But the doctor said, "Hey, could be an issue." I said,
Could
"You know,
be.
yeah, it could be."
Your dick filled up with piss.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
That's right.
Not could be. That is an issue.
You'd be at a girl's house and go, I'm going to go take a leak because you'd be all ready to get suckled. And then you'd like wonder, why do they never put it all the way in their mouth? They just kind of like nurse the head like a baby lamb.
You just have to pinch it a little bit as you were finishing off.
You
Shake
wind
and,
up pissing all over someone's bathroom. You have to-
shake and pinch.
every time you pee, you have to clean their bathroom.
Yeah, it's horrible. Why does Sam have a squeegee in his pocket? I get it.
Why does Sam carry on Windex?
No, there was no. The aim was not an issue.
It's gross.
It's just a small pee hole.
So they cut it off. How long is recovery when you're an adult having a baby operation?
8 years.
I've heard that they can do it. That the recovery is like real quick now. But for me, it was like 2 weeks before it was fully recovered.
2 weeks for you. So your dick was hurting.
It was hurting for a week, and then kind of just getting back into shape for another week.
What was it like seeing your new dick?
It was great.
Was it?
I mean, once the swelling went down, because at first I couldn't really make it out. Like I didn't know.
So it
what
was like a
what.
big dick when you're like, wow, my dick got
Well, pieces
normal
of it
size?
were big.
Ew. fucking pieces. It was different sizes.
It was like
yuck.
Parts would
It's like
be
a
swelled.
sofa set.
Yeah.
With the fucking love seat.
Yeah, you had a Dr. Seuss dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Striped.
Here's who dick.
The stinky piss under the hat.
So it was different sizes?
I mean, it was like the parts that were cut were swelled and all that stuff. And there was bandages on it and
I
all
would love
that.
to put some salt on my hand and just slapped it.
I would have hated that.
Yeah, I know. Would have been a good radio, though.
And I was a freshman in college.
Oh, God.
So at that time, like, there's nothing funnier for guys than to hit each other in the nuts. So I had to go back to school and be like, just avoid that at all costs because I would have been in horrible pain.
Well,
if
first
that
of all, you
happened.
need friends for that to happen.
Exactly. My friends never hit me in the nuts.
Yeah, they blew you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So point Norton. Home run Norton.
Because they could blow them. They couldn't blow you. They get piss in their mouth.
Yeah, and also bandages. Who wants to undo a Band-Aid?
Yeah,
and
mummy
smell-
dick.
I'm going to come. Blah.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
I took care of the problem.
Your
as I
mother,
tend
who
to
went
do.
to the hospital with you?
Oh, mom and dad both. They were in the surgery. They were
They
showing the
saw it?
Yes,
You
they
made
were
that
showing.
up.
His dad showed him. He did show his dad.
Your dad had the same thing?
No, but he sat down with Sam and he said, "Sam, this is beginning to bother me. I want you to take care of it." You know what I mean?
It's like throwing out bathroom carpets.
No. I mean the taste. I didn't mean that.
No, I picked up on it the first time you said it.
I know you did.
You did
but
not have to
I knew Bob
clarify
did
it.
when he
Yeah.
went back to the fucking carpet pee hauler. Sorry, I said
So,
that. I felt bad.
So you got it cut off.
Yeah.
Now, did they do a good job?
Yeah, they did a great job.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's see it.
I'm not going to show you guys.
Let's take a photo of it and send it over.
No.
Send it to E-Rock.
Send it to E-Rock, and we'll see if E-Rock goes thumbs up or thumbs down.
No.
Go take your dick out.
Uh-huh.
Have E-Rock put it in his mouth.
Okay.
Take a picture of it when it comes out wet. And let's see what it looks like.
Yeah.
No.
Because it will probably looks different wet.
Yeah,
You-
probably does.
that's how you want to see
Your
it.
dick
like
would have
with
an Arnold Palmer all over it. Your dick would smell like iced tea and fucking lemonade.
There's a T ring around the tip.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Dude.
having issues with your dick sucks.
I don't anymore. It's all done. It's great. Having
It's great now, but there was a time where you
Yeah,
were,
but I can appreciate my dick more than any of you can
How do you
Well, we've
know
never
that?
seen it.
We've never seen it.
because I
Oh,
can
you mean our own dicks?
I can appreciate my own more than you can
Oh.
appreciate your own.
I've spent a lot more time with my dick than you spent with yours.
No, that's true.
It's
all
true.
those times where you're out on vacation and smiling and talking, me
Taking
and my
the
dick are
train.
taking care of business.
Yeah.
I can't
Exactly.
believe your dick hasn't, like, your dick is pretty good. I've seen your dick.
Thank you.
And he's got a good dick. For all the wars his dick has been in,
Yeah.
it's not, there's no scars. He's not missing an eye.
No, the back
You know what
has
I mean?
the
It's-
back of it has a little bit of scarring on it, but that was from my circumcision.
Really?
Yep, I've had that my whole life. A teeny bit, not much, but it was during my circumcision.
You'd think you would have broken a blood vessel or something by now.
You think his dick would be a few colors?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
Some
Yeah.
type of
Of all the medications
Oh.
and everything that he's taken for it. Yeah, definitely.
something wrong with your dick, but you got a pretty regular dick, Norton.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, it's impressive.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Can you draw your dick for us and so we can see
Um,
what it looks like?
I don't want to do
Can you
that.
sketch it?
I don't want to do that. It's just like it looks like a dick. The sketch would look like a dick.
Just the
so-
helmet. What is the helmet? I'm interested.
It's all a good, well proportioned.
It's a thin dick.
It's
It's thin.
thin.
I,
Draw it to
I
scale.
guess. I think it's a dumb thin
Huh?
dick.
You can't draw it to scale?
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Is there any way we can get like Play-Doh and have him sculpt his dick?
Like a plaster caster?
Or just like put it on a piece of paper and draw around it, like when you used to make like turkey hands.
Okay, if I put it down, will you
Or
sketch
turkey
it?
foot.
What's turkey foot?
It's when someone's making turkey hands.
Uh-huh.
But they're doing it with their peenie, and you kiss it. You go, yay, gobble gobble.
I hate that guy.
He's the worst.
Why? He's been here for years. Isn't Travis. So what happened? Nothing happened to Durst for this, or what?
No, he got pretty much the equivalent of a traffic ticket for it.
How does that happen when you pull your dick out in a store and piss on things?
I don't know. Robert Durst just does whatever he wants.
He
to
walks
do.
on sunshine. This guy.
And I want to get that lawyer.
Yeah, I guess people don't want the legal shit. If you have a good lawyer,
And nobody wants to go toe to toe with Chip Lewis.
fuck no. Yeah, he had to take a leak, so he did. What's up of it?
That's your legal defense.
Yup.
That
He
doesn't
had a
work.
medical procedure as Pekka was driving him nutty. What's up with it?
I was going to ask in court if you would use like legal terms like Pekka.
Yes, I would. Why are you leaning into the mic and just pulling it towards you?
Good.
Travis is leaning into the mic.
He's got a point,
Why don't you
Travis.
pull it right into you like a professional?
Good observation, Chip. I'm glad you brought that to the table.
Yeah, exactly. For those that don't like Chip, it's going to be an ugly 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's going to be an ugly 3.5 hours. Oh, he's going to make a lot of appearances today.
Fucking Chip.
Especially with that Robert Durst thing.
Do you think Robert Durst is happy? Like, do you think he walks around happily knowing that he can do whatever he wants?
He's 72. He's at a point now, it's like Cosby, where you get in trouble, but like you're that fucking old. It sucks, but you also have to know you beat the system for that many years.
Yeah.
But you also have to know that when you go to jail, if you go to jail, you're going to die there. That's the part that sucks. Like old mobsters hate going to jail because they don't
But
want
he's
to die
not
in jail.
even like, you'd think, okay, at 72, you've avoided jail all this time. You theoretically could have been involved in some murders that you avoided. So instead of just being like, I beat this thing, I don't want to die in jail, all I have to do is just be cool from here on out. He's pissing in CVS.
Somebody who allegedly murders somebody is not that fucking sane.
So you think he's
can't-
nuts?
Yeah, well, dude, if you kill somebody, I would think you fall into that category
Of crazy.
and then make a documentary about. I think you're actually worse than a murderer because someone who murders somebody and covers it up,
Yeah.
and cares about not getting caught is crazy.
Well, he did that. He tried to.
I know, but what he did is fucking. He's a lunatic.
He's arrogant. He's arrogant.
He's out of his
super
mind.
arrogant.
But that's mental illness.
Yeah.
So for him to walk into a CVS and take his dick out isn't that far fetched.
I mean,
He thinks he's smarter than everyone. Like he thinks he's smarter enough to talk his way out of everything.
Yeah.
He covered up with those letters, and then he just fucked up.
Not only does he think he's smarter than everybody, he wants everybody to be witness to it. Like the whole Jinx HBO doc was his idea.
His idea, and that's how
He
fucking.
called the filmmaker and said, "Hey, why don't the two of us sit down and you'll interview me about this?"
Because
He did it.
the guy who was,
Theoretically.
who was sorry, Sam. Who's the guy? BTK in Kansas.
Yeah, the BTK killer. Bind, torture,
Bind, torture, kill. His real name.
the
was,
little mustache.
Yeah, Dennis Rader got caught because he started up again and then starts taunting the newspapers. These guys get fucking arrogant and they want you in a way to know, look what a genius I am.
Well, it's almost like if you don't get caught, you don't get credit for it. And
Right.
they want the credit. They want people to know that they got away with it, and they're not in their right minds thinking if people know you got away with it, you're not going to get away with it. Because then people will know. It's a catch-22, Jim. Bob.
Well, it's like when I wrote.
Settle down, Sam. First of all, don't get so mad.
Well, Sam gets riled up about
I
this
get
stuff,
off.
and with good reason.
Thank you, Jim.
It's like when I was a teenager and I wrote that poem in rehab.
What
and
poem?
it really, it's in my first book.
What?
I wrote it. It's in my first book.
Oh, I think I remember this.
It's not good, but I left it around just so people could find it because I wanted credit.
You
That-
did.
yes,
like,
I
just
did.
so people would know the emotions that are running through you.
Yeah, the pain.
Like, oh, we always thought Jim was just a funny man.
We didn't know that he had all of his layers.
Yeah. Do you think anybody read that poem thinking, oh, he really is a layered
But no,
person?
they did actually. They liked it because they were all fucking less than 30 days sober. I mean, they were coming off fucking blackouts. So they were just happy that something nice was happening. So they all thought it was kind of nice that somebody wrote a poem and they passed it around. But then by the time I confessed, they'd lost interest. They're like, we're done with this. I would start conversations about, like, yeah, I wrote this poem.
I think everybody wrote. I read a poem too. My first girl that broke up with me, I wrote this poem in a library, and it was like,
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm sorry I broke your foot. What was your poem? What was your poem?
did your poem rhyme?
Oh, did it? A lot. There was a lot of rhymes in there.
I gotta find mine.
Oh, it rhymed a whole big bunch.
Mine's really sad.
Ew, it's not sad. It's probably maudlin and drippy.
I had a line in there, like the clouds in my coffee.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You fucking did not steal that from You're So Vain.
Oh, boy.
Did you say it twice? Clouds in my coffee. Fucking cunt. Sometimes when we touch, you shithead, your alcohol breath is so much, you wrote it to a stepdad.
You almost made me spit coffee on your face.
Clouds in my coffee. You're so veiny. He was singing to his cock. Creep.
I don't think I ever wrote any poems, but I would always write notes to girls that I liked and never give them to them. Like I would write the note and be like, "Yep, tomorrow she's getting this note."
And then you remember what your penis was like.
That's
and you put it back in your pocket.
Exactly. Hey, what rhymes with balloon? You gotta write a poem.
Anything rhyme with yuck?
Yeah. What rhymes with smell like a subway? Yeah, I wrote one time an anonymous letter to a girl. Who I liked, and I was in high school. I was drunk. I was a senior, and I had a real crush on her. And I was so awful. I've talked about this on the air before. This is 1986 or 85, and I'm still embarrassed by it.
What'd you write?
It was like a love note to this girl, and just like I look at you every day and I really like you.
Were you drunk when you wrote it or when you gave it to her, or both?
I think when I wrote it, but no, I had my friend Frank, who was a good buddy. I think he slipped it on her desk or in her locker.
Yeah,
and it was like, if you want to know who I am, wear a scarf or something.
And then what happened? What happened
Like
when
she's a spy?
Yeah.
Fuck
exactly. Leave your rejection under the rock by the fucking railroad.
What happened when she wore the scarf?
Nothing. I just felt like I connected with her because she did something.
Did she wear the scarf?
She wore the scarf?
The next day because she wanted to know who I was.
And then what did you tell her?
Nothing.
Because she would have took the scarf and hung herself.
I know. What a letdown it would have been. And then she probably thought it was like one of the football players. But then I gave her a hint as to who I was.
What was the hint?
Give her your height and your glasses thickness.
Yeah. No, I wrote, I don't know how to do
Look
this.
down.
How do you? Yeah. Look behind you. Have you ever seen somebody masturbating? That'd be me. No, it was. I'm trying to think of. Hold on. Let me see if Travis can look this up real quick. Hold on. I don't want to say it.
Find the nerd with the whiffle.
Oh no, wait. God damn it! How many times have I said I need a pen that writes?
I know. God damn it, Travis.
God damn you, E-Rock.
I mean, no notes, no pens.
I'm not the pen
ridiculous.
guy.
But how is this show supposed to fucking run smoothly?
I'm not the pen guy.
But
It's
you're
just-
the guy who makes things run.
That's true. Thank you.
It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Can you look that up?
I don't even know.
Oh, hold on. Here.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
in that.
yeah.
Okay.
Because I wanted to give her a hint as to who I was. Because I kind of wanted her to figure out and go like, I've been looking at you for a real relationship. Too.
Really?
But then when she wore the scarf, you didn't say anything to her.
No, I didn't.
You crushed her. She was like all excited the night before. and
I
then
told
she
her
wore the
years
scarf.
later. I wrote Hablar del Diablo on the bottom of the note.
Means they're talking about the devil?
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the
And I wrote that because it was the name of an Ozzy record.
So like all
I
this
literally have douche chills.
all this
I'm not even kidding. My arm, look at my arm. I am fucking. My arm has douche chills.
all this devilish chip stuff. All the chip stuff when he brings
I
up the
feel
devil.
it in my throat. I can feel.
That's little kid Jim.
That was me. No, that was fucking high school senior Jim.
Oh.
Hablar del Diablo. I've told that story before, but it's very embarrassing.
Did you look
Fucking-
up how to say speak
Of
of
course
the devil
I
in
did. I took 2
Spanish?
years of French. I didn't know a word of it. I looked it up, and I don't remember how I did because there was no computers. I mean, it was like you didn't have access to them. So
Probably
I think
use
I
a
asked-
Spanish-English dictionary.
Yeah, maybe, or a Spanish student.
So where did you wait around for her to see if she was wearing the scarf? Her locker?
I just saw her in school. We had class together.
You had class. So when she walked in with the scarf, were you like?
I don't remember.
smiling?
In
Were you
all
like-
honesty, I don't remember the details. I really don't. I don't remember. It was very foggy back then, like that time. I remember that though. I saw her at a show, and she came to a show at the Stress Factory.
Did you tell her?
Oh yeah. I don't care now. Like it was, I think she gave me. I brought it in. I think I read it on the air. She gave me a love note that I had sent her, and she gave me a copy of it, and I have it.
Where?
At home. I didn't
Can
know
I have it? I'll buy it off you for $1,000.
I read it on.
I just want to frame it.
It was.
And I want to use it to teach Max what not to ever do.
No, I read it on the air. I think I wanted to start reading it on stage, but it was almost like
Phil Hanley.
I forget where I do it. I do have it at home though.
Wow.
What did she say when she found out it was you?
This is years later.
Yeah,
like,
and now it'd be it's fine.
oh yeah,
because
she didn't
you're-
care. Now I laughed at myself, and
It'd still be the same response.
You think so?
she didn't care. It was funny. Now now I would sit down and actually tell her.
Was she hot now?
Yeah, she still looks good. She's married, but she's still a pretty girl. Yeah,
She's married.
she's one of those girls. Like she looked like very 80s.
Headband.
No, she just had she was like a pretty girl in the 80s.
Side ponytail.
No,
Bangs.
she had like in the 80s there was that blown out. I'll give you her name. I don't want to say it, of course, but I don't even know if you can.
Easter colored T-shirts, layered.
Yeah, pastels on pastels.
Pastels on pastels with rips.
Yeah.
Made by her.
I think that's how you spell it.
Reeboks with Velcro.
And yeah, very
Pumps.
yes.
Striped shorts.
Walking around with a keytar.
I don't remember. Just the tight jeans. But isn't it weird how you look back at them and you think like people in high school look like such children?
Yeah.
But like I'm talking to a girl now who I'm friends with. We became friendly now. Who I had a fucking vicious crush on when I was a freshman and she was a senior. It was like 82, and she was in my French class. I loved her. I've never lusted anyone as much as I did her. And I would just kind of like stare at her. And then I only saw her for that 1 year. And that was it. And then like recently, I saw her on Facebook or something. So we just started talking. I haven't seen her, but like now I just, we text her friendly.
Those girls got you through school.
Yeah.
Like having that girl, I used to have a girl in social studies. The only reason why I went to school is to just fucking see her every day. And a massive crush on her. We never hooked up. And then... do
you ever see her now?
No, she's one of the reasons I went to jail for the first time. Because
Bob.
She was in the pizza shop that I ripped off. And I was holding her hands going, look, it's going to be all right. I just want to... It was like the first time we've talked. And I was like, I really like you. I've liked you for the last couple of years in school. And I'm, my friend was actually taking the money out of the register at that time. And I'm like, just relax. We're not going to hurt you. I just want to, maybe we could date sometime.
Oh my! You asked the girl out while your friend was robbing a pizza place? What a dick!
And I was trying to calm her down.
Did she find you charming? Was she like, oh, he's gonna have some money soon?
Did she have a mask? You have a mask on?
No, we just went in. We were drunk. We were just like,
wasn't like set it off.
Said it was Frankie had the. Oh, don't give his name up, but he went into the. He beat the cooks up, one of the cooks up a week before. So we went and threatened him. He goes, "We're taking this money." We were fucking shit faced, out of our mind, drunk,
zooted,
and yeah, exactly, zooted. Chip
adding.
And then I was calming her down, like, "Look, don't worry about it. We're not going to hurt you. We're just going to take the blah blah blah." And then we left. And then when I got, she ratted everybody out. And when we were in court, she actually lied on stand.
Which
she said that I held her down.
Oh, so she lied negatively about you.
She lied, said I held her hands behind her back, held her down.
I thought it was going to be romantic where she lied about you because you'd said something nice, so she wanted to get you off.
She lied, and that's one of the reasons I got fucking put away, because there was no violence. We didn't hold anybody against the will. We just took money out of the register, and the cooks were like, go ahead. We'll just say it was somebody else, because he was afraid of Frankie. And then years later, after I was sober, I saw her at a nightclub.
Ooh.
And I was like, why the fuck did you do that to me? She was like, the DA told me to. And I was just scared. He gave me the story to say.
You probably also freaked her out because you asked her out, and she was like, I don't want to have to deal with this criminal.
Yeah, you're the first person, or just this douchey criminal. He's actually trying to be romantic.
Yeah, but we knew each other from school. We would just...
Yeah, but now you're the guy who robbed a pizza place.
Yeah, exactly.
And while you were robbing it, said, we should go out sometime.
So how did you two meet?
That could be romantic.
His friend had his hand in the till, and I thought there was going to be a rape and a bludgeoning, but he told me there wouldn't be. And I'm like, I love this guy.
So I lied about him on the stand.
Nobody has seen Scarface. She lied. The DA told her to fucking lie.
I'll bet a lot of it was she lied because she wanted you to go away.
Yeah, she said that.
No,
she didn't want to have to deal with you.
When I was 18, we actually met at the club. We were talking. We hung around all night. Like I finally could have hooked up with her.
Yeah, you cornered her and she was scared.
No, not at all.
She was frightened.
Yeah. She was like, I hope he doesn't rob me.
Just give me her phone number.
She didn't know what to do.
There were 6 digits in it. Probably 8675309.
I'm going to go home.
It's an 80s song.
I know what it is. That's why they changed everything to 555 in movies.
Oh, a little trivia.
They don't do that anymore, though. I think Hollywood has a new one, because 555 sounds like such shit.
Right. It ruins the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, my number 555. It's not your number, movie person.
This is fiction.
Yeah, bunch of bull turkey.
I sold candy at school. And I would...
Because you had a shitty dick?
What? No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, whoa, easy.
It's not that cool.
Me and Jim got fucking chick stories. I sold candy at school.
Exactly. Goody gumdrops with his fucking bloated penis. Onion bulb dick and a box of candy. You want to buy some junior mints? Fuck yourself,
I'm trying to buy a sled for this winter.
What race are you? All right, what happened?
I would put all the money away. And eventually, like after several weeks, I saved up like $150.
And you finally got your operation on your dick?
I didn't have to pay for it with candy.
What would you buy? You should have bought those like air blowers to fucking dust the inside of your cock.
Like on a keyboard?
Yeah. Blow the flecks of fucking piss out.
No,
I say it twice. We got it.
I didn't spend it ever because I was a junior in high school. And I was thinking the whole time about asking the girl out that I had a crush on and all the good dates I could bring her on now because I had $150.
Ooh.
But then I got scared because I realized I wouldn't
You
be
have a
able to
shitty
bring her on a
penis?
second date. And so I just never did anything.
Where were
with
you going to
any
go
of
at that age with 150 clams? You could have just taken her to one restaurant. You spent 30 clams.
Yeah.
Take her out, 50 clams. You know, I mean, she's a cool tomato, but you don't got to drop 150 clams on her. You take her out, boom, bang, you do a little wheeling and dealing.
Yeah.
I was worried about when the money would run out.
Yeah, but you keep selling the candy. You know what I mean? You gotta
Why
get.
did you stop selling candy?
Yeah,
I
you gotta
didn't
keep
stop.
selling the candy.
The money just kept building up, and then I just kept getting more
Yeah,
and more
that's your
worried.
OCD from your dad. Your dad's like, put those clamaroonies away. You don't need to do that.
He didn't talk like that.
Yeah, he did.
What kind of candy was it?
Everything.
Were you buying it from like
I'd go to Costco.
right?
Hey, let's
I'd
talk
buy it
in
in
candy
bulk.
terms. After the date, did you get to stick your chocolate in her peanut butter, if you know what I mean?
That's terrible. Wasn't even like a bar, nothing phallic.
Yeah, it was. The Reese's peanut butter. You stick your fucking peanut butter in the fucking candy.
You said the chocolate and the peanut butter.
Oh, did I? I didn't mean. Yeah, that's the way it was said. You got your chocolate in my peanut butter. Remember the commercial for Reese's?
Nobody remembers that.
Everyone remembers that.
I remember it.
They
Bob
stopped
remembers it.
running those
We all
commercials in
remember it.
1981.
Show that commercial right now with the audio trap. That should have been up already before we mentioned it. That should have been up from this morning. Where was that stuff in the show prep? Goddamn candy stuff.
It's been decades since they used that catchphrase.
Yeah, you got your peanut butter in my chocolate.
You got your chocolate in my peanut butter.
You mother's cunt. Cut. We can't say that. That's from Raging Bull. Otto used to say that on stage. It was so funny. Your mother's cunt then. But he got it from Raging Bull. It's so unnecessary. Dirty. Hold on. Put the vol up.
I got it.
A guy and a girl walking. Guy's got the...
Oh, hey, you got your chocolate in my peanut butter.
Peanut butter on my chocolate.
What?
Here's my question. Here's what he should...
Two great tastes that taste
And the
great
guys-
together. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Real milk
They're
chocolate.
walking and
delicious
she's carrying the
butter.
peanut butter and they precariously bang around. It worked out really well. But it would have been a better commercial if obviously he's carrying a candy bar. If he said, by the way, why are you carrying around a peanut butter thing, cunt?
An open jar of peanut butter.
Exactly. She was hoping she was walking to a kennel. Hoping,
She was so excited that she already had it open.
yeah. And she was like, ooh, they got a new dachshund and those things are great cunt lickers. Why am I saying cunt so much? I'm sorry.
You're just edgy.
I'm
And that's
being-
the thing people need to... Like, you're as edgy as you want to be.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
know.
thing
It's
about
in
Jim
my
Norton.
new CD. You know what it was? I'm thinking of that one time I'm on a D train. I'm like, you just got to... What?
It's funny that you do know that there's certain dogs that would lick pussy better than other
I
dogs.
just said dachshund because I figured that's a small one, easy to handle. And if he's doing, and when you're done, you can just pick him up by the ears and throw him against the wall
Well, you know, a little tiny dog, they lick fast and furious.
because they're eager.
Yeah, you get a big dog, and just a couple swipes.
Yeah, and if they want to fuck you, they will. You know what I mean? You never let a Doberman or a German Shepherd lick your twat because if they want to fuck you, they're going to climb on and take it. But a dachshund will get all eager and try to fuck your ankle. And you can just punch it in the ribs. Break his little ribs. How's Kelby?
Kelby's doing better. He's
Good.
got what the fuck are they? Jesus Christ, my memory's going, dude. I'm getting fucking old. Yeah, he's fine. It wasn't a stroke.
Flames?
No, it wasn't a stroke. It was a seizure. He got seizure. He had a seizure.
Stop saying it 5 times till you finally remembered it.
Seizure.
What happened to
What
him?
was the drug?
He had a
the,
seizure.
the drug guys came and got him. The seizure.
Fuck, I hate it.
I wish Chip hadn't watched that documentary last night.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the guy he's a member of the 5-0. He was in the 7-5, but then the 7-7 got in trouble. I'm going to go, what was up with that, right? You would have before the fucking hipsters took it over. My mother used to go to East New York.
I know. We know.
She used no place
Chipper,
there
they got
anymore.
8-packs in that neighborhood. I go, what do you mean? She'd go, you know what I mean.
Your mom was a dirty, dirty whore.
Yeah, he's our guest. Don't talk to him that way.
Your mom?
Sorry, you got to deal with that, Bob. That's inappropriate.
He's not talking to me. He's talking about your mom.
Yeah, he is.
Your mom's a whore.
My album's real sick and not the sneeze kind. I I debuted that last night. It was not popular with Sam.
It was not a hit with me. No.
He did
Where were
not.
you guys last night together?
We went and saw something. I'll tell you
What?
later. No, nothing bad. I wanted to see a show, and he came with me.
What show is it?
I heard Jim was taking the train somewhere.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, I got to be a part of this.
Yeah, but I said to him, just hop on the, why don't you just take it down to 14th, you zip over, you hop on the F.
What did you guys go see?
I said, Big Apple Jimbo is jumping back on the F train.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be a part of this. And so I was.
And where'd you go?
Went to see Miley Cyrus last night.
Where?
Downtown, she was doing a secret show, and she admitted that she's having lesbian sex.
He's just being topical.
Yeah.
Where did you go, Sambo? What'd you see?
We just went to see this musical thing.
And we had,
Why can't you talk about it?
We had a nice meal.
'cause I don't want to promote it.
Yeah.
You don't want to
No.
promote the musical.
It was
No, it's
small.
not a musical,
It was
yeah.
it was a person. They were performing in a bar.
Yeah.
It's just a little thing.
But there's a reason I don't want to promote it.
And I don't want to promote anything Jim doesn't
So-
want to promote.
but it's
because
so
I don't want to put
interesting
my
now.
brand
No one
behind
cares.
it.
No, it's nothing to do with the performer. There's just somebody involved with
Look,
the bar.
Was
that
it
I
a
wanna promote.
burlesque?
No.
Jim and
I'll take
I-
it off air. It was nothing. It was believe me. It was
Went
so
to-
minor.
Yeah.
There's just something to do with a person that works at the bar. That I don't want to. It's a whole thing.
We went to see a person perform some songs
which has nothing to do with why I won't promote it.
at a bar
Wow.
Yeah.
after Cat's Deli.
Oh, it's more interesting now. You had the Cat's Deli in there.
Yes.
And you guys went to Cat's Deli after.
I met him at Cat's Deli
See-
before. I didn't have anything to eat, but I did notice something peculiar, and that's why I was
Jim
looking.
was sucking on the pickles instead of chewing them.
I looked table
Not
to
true.
Okay, Chip, it was a joke.
No.
I looked table to table, and
You
everybody
know that
was
cucumbers
Okay,
first
forget
pickles?
it. Forget it.
Come on.
Interesting.
Dude, you got to
fact,
run
Chip.
this fucking show today.
All I was gonna
You
say.
sit up straight where you were.
You dip those
Man up.
motherfuckers in the brine, and then
Stop
one
talking
day,
about pickles.
Don't
so
get
good.
sucked into it.
Yeah, my mother
let
loves
it flow.
zucchini.
Jim was eating a pile of
Chipper,
turkey.
he's got a cock like a yam.
What?
I don't know. Just made that up.
Sometimes when you ignore Chip, his inner thoughts actually come out
Oh,
loud.
Lamar's got one like a yam, Chipper.
That's a big piece.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Come on, focus.
Just that Jim was sitting there eating a pile of turkey instead of getting a sandwich.
I ordered a sandwich. I said, just don't put bread on it. A little mustard on the side.
Yeah, they're probably used to that. They're probably used to that now.
Sure. Maybe for
I mean,
ladies.
nowadays nobody eats bread.
Yeah, you're used
Yes,
to
they
that.
do.
No.
People eat bread.
They do, but you can. Or a lot of people don't.
Ladies don't.
No, men don't too.
I don't want to be around men that don't eat bread
Why?
because bread is delicious and it's something you eat on a sandwich. A man eats a sandwich.
Yeah, plate of turkey, please.
No, I just got a
That's
sandwich.
ridiculous.
But I'm on this new
Did you
diet.
dip it into mustard? Right, mustard.
A little bit of mustard, because
Yep.
mustard I can still eat. Although French's is good. I don't know if the spicy deli mustard, but if that wrecks a diet, then I'm in deeper trouble than I thought.
Right. He's on a.
It's called Whole 30.
Yeah.
Whole 30, and it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
But for me, it's okay. I've lost a few pounds.
Yeah. So you can't fuck with a guy who's not eating bread.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Any diet.
You're not gonna fuck with him for
For
banging a she-male, but no bread is going to take him off a man list for you?
Well, and I mean, he makes his choices. She-male, a she, a male, whatever he wants
You
to
don't
do.
call
he
them
wants to do.
she-males. I have no issue with the bread stuff. You don't call them she-males. They're
Transgender.
Yeah.
So so you went down there, you had dinner, you didn't eat anything, of course.
Well, he
'cause you
met me
never
there.
eat.
I was having din by myself,
Right.
and
Yeah.
Sad.
it's a long. The Cat's Deli is a long wait.
It's a long wait at certain times.
Yeah.
For
Certain times
instance,
I was
dinner
gonna get
time.
some. It was so good though. I was gonna grab some more turkey before I hopped on the F.
You can put it in your
So I'm like,
pocket.
Jesus criminy, you got to go all the way to 14th and then walk over there and switch to the old 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Like I said, I told the story before. Tune in later on the replay. You hear all about how the one got me home faster.
It was a good story.
So then you go after that, and you go where?
I don't go anywhere. I went
Sam
back.
went home.
Yeah.
I went home.
You just went to the bar. I thought you went to the bar with him.
We did. We hung out for a
We
little
went
while.
to Cat's Deli. We went to the bar.
And then where'd you go?
Went home.
Did you take the train uptown together?
No.
Took a cab.
No.
You took cabs.
He took a cab.
I took a cab.
I
Back
took
to
a
your
train.
car.
I was conducting some business.
Where was
in
your
ano-
car?
In Tribeca.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean you were conducting business?
I was conducting some business in Tribeca.
What's that? What's that?
Lots of mystery around
Yeah, there's
here,
a
Bob.
lot
Yeah.
of mystery.
You know?
You're running a radio show.
That's right. And we're talking
and you're
about
supposed to be
our
honest with
lives.
your fans.
Yeah, what the hell is going on around
What
here?
happened?
What the hell is going on around here?
What happened with your business? What kind of business?
No, you
We're
don't have to.
interested.
You say
Yeah.
what you can say. And
I had
you
a
don't say
meeting
what
in
you can't.
Tribeca.
You're moving on? You're leaving Sirius?
No.
Stop being so happy.
I wish. I had a meeting in Tribeca. Then
For what? For
With De Niro? Did you meet Bobby D? Tell him I said what's up.
I will. Thanks, Chip. Then after the meeting,
yeah.
jumped in an Uber.
Tried Becca. She's good. I tried Becca.
I got it.
Our
Becca.
food's not here yet. The hell's going on around here? They have catchphrases.
Come on, buddy. You got to stay focused.
I am focused.
There's
Not
no
you.
story. I went to.
If you're going to sit in the white chair,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
must be the white wizard.
Listen, I'll white
now
wizard.
focus.
I had a meeting in Tribeca.
Yeah.
How was it?
Parked my car there. It
was
was
the
good.
meeting-
Success or failure?
It was fine.
Was the meeting for work or pleasure?
Well, who meets
Work.
for pleasure?
Yeah, I mean,
You
it's a
do.
meeting.
That's a good point. MEAT.
Bobby, I go on metions all the time.
Really?
All the time.
Well, I don't understand. What are you looking at another career path? Are you going to do some graphic designs? You making signs? Should be. What are you doing? You doing?
I am.
you
I'm
doing-
working on. I'm going to be a billboard artist.
Really?
Yeah.
Sign interview.
Yeah, I'm going to make billboards.
That's great, man.
Yeah, it's something I've been practicing Photoshop.
Uh-huh.
You should make billboard, considering that's how you make everyone else feel. Oh, shit. Swim walk in the motherfucking chair. Sorry, Sam. Go ahead.
No. It's
Go ahead,
acceptable.
apple cheeks.
I
Apple cheeks.
I had trees cut down yesterday.
Hey.
Why not 4s and 5s? Go ahead, Bobby.
Wordplay.
I had the tree guys come in my
Yeah,
oh,
three
the
guys,
backyard.
Manny, Mo, and Jack. Hey, yeah, Bobby. What do you spend a few clams on this broadcast?
I did.
Same joke.
I had they came down and cut down 3 trees in my backyard.
Oh,
Actually, it was fucking
3
weird.
trees. That'd be 6 or
I know,
9.
I'm gonna get shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get shit for this.
oh, then
But
don't do
I
it.
got-
Yeah, go ahead.
I got emotional. I got sad
Well, you don't even.
when they cut the trees down.
You've been in your
I-
house for how long?
I bought it, but the trees.
You got sappy. Hey, go ahead.
the trees. the trees are one
Hey,
of the.
leave it alone. Hey, go ahead. You're all right.
The
not as
trees
good.
are one of the reasons I bought the house.
Yeah, of course. You saw
'Cause I
that.
love-
You're barking up that tree. Go ahead. Right, finish up.
Because I love the backyard. I love there was a big maple.
Sure, big maple and elm, perhaps a couple of oaks. Go ahead.
And
And the trees cut down. But were you
And-
crying over them trees?
they come in and
Get
fucking.
a little sap running down your cheeks.
He said it.
Yeah, I did
They-
twice.
They come in and fucking it's just gone.
Yeah,
I mean, they're just fucking
it's like life.
gone. I
It's
mean,
like
the
a death.
stump's gone. It's like
So what?
it's just sad.
No, it's
I mean,
not.
something. It's a living fucking thing.
Then why'd you murder it?
100 years. I didn't know it was gonna be fucking.
What'd you think they did? What'd you think they uprooted it and gave it to another family?
No, but I didn't think I would give a fuck about it.
So why didn't you do one at a time? What'd they just run through all 3 with a fucking?
Well, once we should throw up in your mouth.
Oh, reflux.
Whoa.
Whoa, not necessary.
Were we going there?
Necessary un.
Ugh.
It's
Oh my god.
it was sad. It
Yeah,
was sad.
well, I don't
not
see any
sad.
tears. Those trees were grody.
It's very, very good.
Who's that?
You know who it is.
You don't know Valley Jim?
I'm the
fucking-
tree man.
I hate Valley.
Yeah,
Jim.
well, apparently you hate trees too, considering you're cutting them all down.
yeah, it was fucking weird. Now there's just all this.
But
sun
how
in
long
my
have you been in your
backyard.
house for?
I've been there for a year.
So now,
1 year.
Yeah.
Over a year. Year
you've
and a
already
half.
murdered something that's over 100 3 times. So why did you clear the trees out? What are you going to put in there? You putting a pool in? You putting a pool in, Bobby, for the summer?
No,
When's the pool going in?
we needed to clear.
I'm going to come up and take an old dipperoo.
You're coming up Sunday.
I am actually.
We
Not.
Oh!
we
The place is going crazy.
because there's no sun in the backyard and all the girls.
Well, let him play back there or something. Why don't you let
No,
him?
my son is back there now. He actually has
Fucking
some room.
good today.
Yeah,
I
you
got
are.
sleep last night.
Oh.
Take the subway, motherfucker.
So yeah, that's why I cut him down to fix the backyard.
Oh, for him. Okay.
Yeah.